snail.
Oh!
Snail. They're kind of cool. It's classic in paella, and it's actually a omen of good luck and fortune.
I just touched its liver. Oh my god.
Liver?
There's a...
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Switch. At only 16, Charli D'Amelio is the world's most successful content creator on TikTok and has thousands of fans and followers from all over the world. It's a name that everyone who uses the platform knows or is familiar with. She is also prominent in other social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube. It can be said without a doubt that she has known fame and success from a very young age, and it can be said without a doubt that people do enjoy her content. Even so, like any other popular figure, Charli still has had a share of incredibly awkward moments to deal with, and these are very upsetting for her. We can only presume that she'd like us to forget about them. In today's video, we'll be talking about 8 moments Charli D'Amelio wished we would forget. Make sure you're watching till the very end so you don't miss out on a single moment. Number 8. Car accident with dad. This is one of the most embarrassing incidents of her life, and she wants people to forget about it. Even though she was 9 when it happened, Charli's dad, Mark, was reportedly arrested after drunk driving with Charli at the front seat and 3 other men in the back seat. The accident was not a major one, and Charli has even stated that she has no residual trauma from the incident. It has done major harm to the typical good girl image that she has and wants to keep up with. However, seeing that there are some people always after her, like Perez Hilton, who went as far as saying that Charli and her sister Dixie weren't raised properly, this particular incident is very unflattering for her as a whole. Number 7. Acting inappropriately. On TikTok, one other uncomfortable moment for Charli was when she uploaded a video dancing in a bathing suit. She was on vacation along with some of her fellow TikTokers and wasn't out of her holiday mood while posting the video. Although some of her fans were actually nice enough to comment on how happy she looked and that they were glad to see that she was enjoying her vacation, most of the replies to the post were criticized as many of her fans thought that her dance and choice of song was too sexual. Charli defended herself by saying that she had a liberty of wearing a bikini at the beach and it wasn't as if she was posting such pictures from elsewhere. However, some people commented to this, pointing out that she had done the same from the Hype House washrooms. Number 6. Caught vaping on camera. Even for Charli's own fans and followers, this is very unexpected. She's been caught on camera to be vaping at least twice. And both of these events have taken place at the Hype House, which Charli isn't even a permanent resident as she's underage. Even her parents don't want her living there, as it's not exactly hard to guess why. While it was made sure that the videos were taken down immediately after being posted, the proof has remained forever in the internet. In one of those videos that is being recorded by fellow TikToker, Charli seems to freeze as the camera pans out and she comes into the screen. She is visibly seen holding her breath but ultimately has to let it go, and smoke is seen coming out from her nose and mouth. Even for someone who almost lives her entire life in front of the camera and some embarrassing things are bound to come up, this is an extremely awkward moment. Number 5. When she forgot the steps to J-Lo's dance. There's no one to blame for what happened in this situation. Charli had got the opportunity of a lifetime being able to dance alongside the legend Jennifer Lopez in one of her events. However, she was so starstruck by the entire thing that she actually got nervous and forgot some of the dance steps. Now we can understand why that would be a very real thing for anyone. But given that Charli herself is so famous for the very art of dancing itself, and the fact that she had been dancing since a very young age, makes the whole thing look a bit bad. And what's more, Charli even publicly announced on the internet to her followers that she had messed up. She received tremendous backlash from the audience and the internet in general. There were even talks going around of whether she was actually worthy of the chance she got. There were people that even doubted her talent that brought her so much fame on TikTok. Number 4. Mocking cosplayers. This event that seems mild was in fact the opposite and provoked a lot of outrage. Charli had posted a TikTok video with fellow TikToker Maddie Monroe, in which the two were seen to be dancing, portraying Chica, a popular character from a famous anime and manga. It probably wasn't a deliberate move to belittle the cosplay community. However, their approach seemed to have upset many members of the cosplay community, as they complained of the 2 young TikTokers making fun of the character. In the 15-second video, which is not really any different from all the other video challenges, they are seen exaggerating the moves and almost making fun of the character. The cosplayers were really upset at this. However, Charli posted a video as soon as she got the information that her dance was being wrongly interpreted, and she took full responsibility of the video and apologized. She also made it clear that she had not at all intended to hurt anyone. The fact that she was genuinely sorry about the entire incident is very clear. Charli had just got off the plane and immediately took action for it. It was embarrassing for her. Good thing she handled it well, but still, there are some people who really don't forgive her just yet.
to the cosplay community being not very happy with me. And my friend and I made a video where we were doing it and it was completely taken the wrong way, and I did not mean for it to happen that way at all. I was not trying to bring down anyone. I respect and love all types of content creations because it's just so amazing to see all the different...
Number 3. Break up with her boyfriend and subsequent Twitter trash gossip. Like any teenager of 16, Charli's boyfriend, TikToker Chase Hudson, allegedly kissed somebody else. What makes matters worse is the girl Nessa Barrett is also a social media personality and was someone who Charli herself considered to be a friend. This led to a tearful breakup between the two of them, Charli and Chase, who were considered to be TikTok's first royal couple. After this controversy with her boyfriend, Charli was evidently very upset and emotional about the entire thing, and that could be understood from her tweets she had been posting. While Chase tried to clear his name from the feud and claimed that he did kiss Nessa Barrett, but they were both single at the time, it didn't really help. Charli had remained silent on the situation initially and didn't make a statement, but couldn't maintain that for long. Just after Chase's statement, she directly tweeted to him and held him guilty about the entire thing. It was basically a huge teen drama spanning all over Twitter, and seeing as the people involved are just in their teenage years now, it's not really surprising. However, as Charli is quite a celebrity and knows how to handle public relations, she should probably have handled the situation with a lot more prudence. Even she seemed to see the flaw in her way and later apologized to her fans, saying that she had got carried away and didn't really mean for them to see the ugly drama that she unraveled on Twitter. Number 2. Early makeup videos before the James Charles collab. Charli made some tutorials of her own before her partnership with the iconic James Charles, and now, looking back at them, they were very awkward. She knew a lot less about the entire makeup process, and once had used red lipstick as eyeshadow. After James practically transformed her into a new person in the video where he did her makeup, Charli did a couple of other such tutorials, and those were pretty clearly a lot better than the previous ones she had done and uploaded. Number 1. Meet and greet. Another disputed event that Charli had was at her meet and greet with her fans in November 2019. She charged a whopping $100 for the event, which is quite shocking itself, and added to the fact that the majority of her fan base is made up of young people who don't even have their own income. It's not very hard to guess that there was a lot of dissatisfaction regarding her decision among the parents, who probably hadn't even heard about Charli before. Some of the people who really wanted to meet her couldn't do so because they simply couldn't afford it. Although she tried to cover it up by saying that it would be used to pay for the security for the event and the rest would go to charity, many of her fans have complained about the rate being unjustifiably high. Since she didn't mention the charity before the event, many people also thought that she might just be trying to settle the controversy. Whatever it may be, it's clear that Charli wishes everyone would forget about this. And that's it for the list. Hope you liked it. While you're here, click on another video on your screen. See you there.